Alright, so now we are discussing dividing decimals. That would be positive and negative decimals. Dividing decimals should be a review, but just in case, let's talk about it very quickly. First, hopefully you remember from last year how to set up the problem for long division. That would be the first thing you need to do. So in this example, 36.18 divided by 0.9, I will put 36.18 under the house, you may have heard, or under the bridge, divided by, on the outside, 9/10 or 0.9. So hopefully remember that from last year. Also, you must move the decimal point that is on the outside, we're talking about outside the division, the long division bar, to the end. In this case, we only need to move it over once until we've reached the end of the number. So now 9/10 is now 9. And then lastly, since we moved the outside decimal point once back, you must move the inside decimal point once back as well. And also, don't forget to move it straight up. If you go ahead and put it straight up, you won't have to worry about the placement of your decimal point towards the end of the problem. So once we've set up this problem for long division, we've moved the outside decimal back to the end, which happened to be one time, and we did the same thing to the inside decimal, and we also brought it straight up. You will begin your division. 9 obviously cannot go into 3, but it can go into 36. So I would just start the long division, bring down the next number. Obviously 9 cannot go into 1, so I'll put a 0. Bring down the next number, which in this case is an 8. Now 9 can go into 18 2 times. I have nothing left to bring down. So it looks like the solution is 40.2. Again, that should have been reviewed. The only thing that's new really when it comes to dividing positive and negative decimals are your rules for dividing integers. If the signs are the same, then your quotient will be positive, but if the signs are different, then your quotient will be negative. So we already did the long division for this problem, and we got the quotient of 40.2. The only thing that's really new, like I said, we have to determine, is this a positive quotient or a negative quotient? And if you look at the signs in your problem, we have a positive number divided by a negative number, therefore making my solution or my quotient negative 40.2.